Hello everyone, I Kaniyere Chirag, Faculty of Diploma Computer in Dr. Subhash Technical Campus. Welcome all to Lecture 3 of Unit 2 Introduction to Android. In this lecture, we will discuss topics about Android SDK, AVD means Android Virtual Device or Emulator, and DVM. DVM means Dalvik Virtual Machine. So, first topic is Android SDK. Android SDK means Software Development Kit, provides number of API. API means Application Programming Interface. For the development of Android application, you can download latest version of Android SDK from Google's website. A software development kit enables developer to create application for the Android platform. Applications are written using the Java programming language and run on Dalvik, a custom virtual machine designed for embedded use which runs on top of Linux kernel. Android SDK supports most of Java platform standard edition except for the AWT and Swing. In place of the AWT and Swing, the Android SDK has its own extensive modern UI framework. Android SDK includes everything you need to start developing, testing, debugging, and Android applications. The first is the Android APIs. The core of the SDK is the Android API library that provide developer access to the Android stack. These are the same library that Google used to create native Android application. Second is development tool. The SDK includes several development tools that let you compile and debug your application so that you can turn Android source code into executable application. Next, the Android Virtual Device Manager and Emulator. The Android Emulator is a fully interactive mobile device emulator featuring several alternative skins. The emulator runs within an Android virtual device that simulates a device hardware configuration. Using the emulator, you can see how your application will look and behave on a real Android device. All Android applications run within the Dalvik VM. So, software emulator is an excellent development environment. In fact, because it is hardware natural, it provides a better independent test environment than any single hardware implementation. Next is full documentation. The Android SDK includes extensive code level reference information detailing exactly what's included in each package and class, how to use them. In addition to the code documentation, Android's reference documentation and developer guide explain how to get started, give detailed explanation of the fundamentals behind Android development. To get started, give detailed explanation of the fundamentals behind Android development, highlight best practices, and provides deep dive into framework topics. Sample code. The Android SDK includes a selection of sample applications that demonstrate some of the possibilities available with Android, as well as simple programs that highlight how to use individual API features. And online support. Android has rapidly generated a vibrant developer community. The Google Groups are active forum of Android developer with regular input from the Android engineering and developer retains teams at Google. Stack Overflow is also a hugely popular destination for Android questions and great place to find answer to beginner question. So this is the Android SDK includes sample projects with source code, development tool, emulator, and required library to build Android application. Next topic is AVD. AVD means Android Virtual Device or Emulator is used to view the output of our Android project. It provides a screen like mobile phone along with OS. We can set the resolution, screen size for emulator from AVD Manager. We can create contact, message, and call using this emulator. The fully featured Android emulator includes most of the device features, but you will encounter some limitations regarding USB connection, camera, video capture, headphone, battery simulation, and Bluetooth. The Android emulator accomplishes its work through an open source processor emulator technology called QEMU, developed by Fabrics Ballard. QEMU allows emulation at the CPU level. In the case of Android emulator, the processor is based on ARM. ARM means Advanced RISC Machine. ARM is a 32-bit microprocessor architecture based on RISC. RISC means Reduced Instruction Set Computer. ARM is widely used in handhelds and other embedded electronics where lower power consumption is important. Much of the mobile market uses processor based on this architecture. For example, Apple Newton is based on ARM6 processor. Devices such as iPod and Game Boy Advance run on ARM architecture version 4 with approximately 30,000 transistors. Compared to that, Pentium Classic contain 3.2 million transistors. So this is the basic of AVD, and now we discussed some limitation of emulator is given below. No support for flashing or receiving actual phone calls. No support for USB connection. No support for camera or video capture. No support for device attached headphone. No support for determining connected state. No support for determining battery charge level and AC charging state. So this is the limitation of emulator or AVD. So next topic is DVM. DVM means Dalvik Virtual Machine. DVM is a bytecode interpreter which is highly optimized for executing on the mobile platform. Every Android application runs it in its own process with its own instance of the Dalvik Virtual Machine. Dalvik has been written so that a device can run multiple VM efficiently. The Dalvik VM executes file in the Dalvik executable format, which is optimized for minimal memory footprint. The VM is register based and run classes compiled by a Java language compiler that have been transformed into .dx format by the included DX tool. The JavaC tool compiles the Java source file into classes file, and DX tool take all the class file of the application and generate a single .dx file. It is a platform specific tool, and Android asset packaging tool handles the packaging process. Now we see the compiling and packaging process from the source file. Java source file means the source code is compiled by Java compiler is converted into .class file, and .class file is run by DX compiler is converted into .dx file, and .dx file is converted into .apk file. So how .apk file is generated is shown in figure. Thank you for watching this lecture. For more video, like our YouTube channel and share and